Okay, kindergarten friends, we are doing our reading lesson. This is our first remote lesson, so I hope you enjoy it and hope you pay attention. We're going to start off with our focus wall, just like we always do with our first day of the lesson. We're on lesson 4, so we're going to get some new books. We have a book today that we're going to read, Pizza at Sally's. And then when you come back on Thursday, we're going to read a book about Everybody Works. And then we have some fun fairy tale and fable tales to do during the rest of the week. The essential question today: what kinds of work do people do? What kinds of work do people do? We have a new word. Our new word is and. We're going to work on beginning sounds and words in oral sentences. And our new letter is going to be M. And we're going to also really focus on the sound of M and Mimi Mouse and the sound. The first thing we have is a rhyme. And we know that poems have rhyme and rhythm. Rhyme and rhythm. So you're going to hear some rhyming words in this poem. The poem is called Peas the Proud Policeman. Peas the proud policeman, with buttons polished neat, he's pleased to put his hand up when you want to cross the street. By daylight he protects you through the dark, and he points the way politely to the playground or the park. We're going to do that one more time, and this time it's going to be my turn and your turn. Peas the proud policeman, your turn. My turn. With buttons polished neat, your turn. He's pleased to put his hand up, your turn. When you want to cross the street. By daylight he protects you through the dark, and he points the way politely to the playground or the park. Here's some things for you to think about. How do you know from the picture that this man is a policeman? Good. What other jobs do people in your community do? Nice work. Okay, we're going on. We're going to review some vocabulary words. We have mechanic, crew. Remember, a crew is people that work together. A mechanic is somebody that fixes engines or cars. We have job. Job is work that someone has to do. I have a job and you have a job. A vet is a person that takes care of animals. So, what can a mechanic fix? Tell somebody near you what a mechanic can fix. Maybe your mom or your dad or whoever's helping you with this. Can you think of a fun job to do? Again, tell somebody near you. Can you think of a fun job to do? What does a vet do? How many people would work in a crew? Would it be one or more than one? Nice job. Now we're going to read the book, Pizza at Sally's. As you read this, I want you to think about some things. What do you think this book is about? What do the pictures tell you? What does an author do? What does an illustrator do? What's the genre? Okay, so you're going to be thinking about those as you read. I'm going to tell you about the genre, though. The genre is a realistic fiction. Remember when we talked about real? Real means it really happens. Well, real means this could really happen, but it's fiction, so fiction tells us it did not happen. It's called a realistic fiction, a story that's made up, but it could actually happen because all the characters could be real people. Okay, enjoy the book.
Pizza at Sally's by Monica Wellington. Sally the pizza maker grows tomatoes in her community garden in the city. These tomatoes are for pizza.
How do you think she's going to use those tomatoes in her pizza? Can you think of anything that you would use tomatoes for? Making a pizza?
Wheat grown on farms far away is milled into flour and delivered to Sally's pizzeria. This flour is for pizza. Milk is made into cheese and sold in the shop next door. This cheese is for pizza.
The words say that milk is made into cheese. From the pictures, I can tell that there are other things that are made from milk also. So all these things around the words are also made from milk.
Sally opens her pizzeria in the morning. Hungry customers will be arriving soon. Orders will be coming in over the phone. But now it's time to make pizza. Cut, chop, stir, and simmer. There are good cooking smells in the air. Sally makes her tomato sauce. Can you see the tomatoes in the kitchen? Can you see any other vegetables in the kitchen? Do you see the onions? Can you find the peppers? Measure and mix. With water and yeast, Sally starts the dough for her famous pizza crust. Push, pull, punch and pound. She kneads her stretchy dough and leaves it to rise. The dough is just right. Sally rolls it and folds it and rolls it again. Whoosh! She twirls it up into the air. Now everything is ready to put together. First comes the pizza dough, then the tomato sauce, then freshly grated cheese is sprinkled on top. Perfect! What do you like to eat on top of your pizza? Do you like pepperoni? Or maybe you like olives and mushrooms? Sally slides her pizza into the hot oven. The pizzeria smells delicious as the pizza bakes. Out it comes, bubbly and hot. Quick! Slice up the pizza and it's ready to eat. Pop the pizza into a box. Some customers take theirs home to eat. Some have it delivered. But eating pizza right here at Sally's Pizzeria is best of all. The busy day is over, and the last customers have gone. Now Sally and her little helper can relax and enjoy a slice themselves. How yummy! The end.
So what does Sally finally get to do at the end of the day? On this page, we have a recipe, and I bet I could follow this recipe to make Sally's pizza just the way she made it. Okay, kindergarten friends, we have some vocabulary words to talk about. Okay, first of all, we have customers. This is customers. Customers are the people who buy things. They might be customers in a grocery store that go in and buy food for their family. It might be customers in a restaurant that go in and buy meals. So customers are the people who buy things. Over here we have dough. Dough is made out of flour, yeast, and water. It's all been mixed together and it makes the dough. So this is what they put on the bottom of the pizza crust. Famous. Famous means it's very well known. If I think about something that you think about as famous, Mickey Mouse. Everybody knows Mickey Mouse. So he is a famous cartoon character. So everybody knows somebody that's famous. Perfect. Perfect means just right. That pizza looks like it's perfect. Looks just right. Nothing wrong with it. Sprinkled. Sprinkle means to spread about. So you might sprinkle cheese on a pizza. You might sprinkle water over a plant. You could sprinkle seeds into the ground. It just means you're going to spread it about. Stretchy. When I think of stretchy, I think of a rubber band, and I can pull that rubber band out and then it'll go back in. It's stretchy. And when I stretch it out, it doesn't break. Here are all of our words that we just learned: customers, dough, famous, perfect, sprinkled, and stretchy. Why do you think the store owner would want many customers? Tell somebody next to you why a store owner would want lots of customers. Do you think it would be fun to push, pull, punch, and knead dough? Do you think that would be fun? What would it feel like? How about famous? Do you know any famous stores near your home? What would make a place famous? Perfect. What is your idea of the perfect snack? What would be just right for you? The perfect snack. Sprinkled. What is sprinkled on top of a pizza? Stretchy. Do you have any toys that are stretchy like the dough in Sally's pizza? How does it feel to be stretchy? Here's our alphabet chart, and every day we need to listen to our alphabet song. Make sure you sing it.
Okay, new phone. Just need a Andy Apple, Andy Apple, A. Benny Bear, Benny Bear, B. Callie Cat, Callie Cat, C. Dudley Duck, Dudley Duck, D. Edna Elephant, Edna Elephant, E. Fifi Fish, Fifi Fish, F. Gertie Goose, Gertie Goose, G, G, G. Hattie Horse, Hattie Horse, H, H, H. Iggy Iguana, Iggy Iguana, I. Jumping Jill, J, J, J. Jumping Jill, J, J, J. Keely Kangaroo, K, Keely Kangaroo, K, K, K. Larry Lion, ooh, ooh, ooh. Larry Lion, L, L, L. Mimi Mouse, Mimi Mouse, M, M, M. Nile Noodle, Nile Noodle, N, N, N. Ozzy Octopus, Ozzy Octopus, O, O, O. Peppa Pig, Peppa Pig, P, P, P. Queenie, Queen, Qua, Qua, Qua. Queenie, Queen, Q, Q, Q. Reggie Rooster, Reggie Rooster, R, R, R. Sammy Seal, Sammy Seal, S, S, S. Tiggy Tiger, Tiggy Tiger, T, T, T. Umbrella, Umbrella, U. Vinny Volcano, Vinny Volcano, V. Willy Worm, Wa. Willy Worm, W. Mr. X-Ray, Mr. X-Ray, X. Yetta, yo, Yetta, yo, Y. Zelda zebras, Zelda zebras, Z. These are my alpha friends. These are my alpha friends. Next time you can meet them with me.
Okay, nice job. So this is our alphabet chart. So we're going to learn more about it in writing. Our letter for today is M. M is me, mouse. Everybody say me. What do you hear at the beginning of me? That's right. Me. And mouse. Mouse. That is the letter M. And we're going to be practicing with the letter M. First, let's hear Mimi's song.
Mimi Mouse, minds her manners in the house. When she sips her milk, she never makes a mess. Mud pies never stain her dress. Mimi Mouse, in her dress.
Okay, so M stands for Mimi Mouse. Listen to me as I say the word mud. Mud. I hear the My lips are together, and I'm making a nasal noise. It comes through my nose. Listen to the next one. Milk. My lips are together, and again, it's that nasal sound that's coming through my nose. If I close my nose, it would be hard to make that sound. How about mop? What do you hear at the beginning of mop? Good job. In your seesaw, you'll have an activity where you sort things that start with M and things that do not start with M. So whenever you're done with this lesson, you can go over and get on Seesaw and make sure you complete that assignment. Our new sight word for today is and. This is brand new for us. A-N-D, and. A-N-D, and. We use and when we want to connect words. Like I might say peanut butter and jelly. Or I might say a hammer and a saw. Oops.
There, teachers. I know that you are dealing with so much right now with distance learning, but guided readers can help.
A-N-D. It spells and. And if I look here, a worker has a saw and a hammer. And it connects the saw and the hammer. It tells that he has more than one thing. A-N-D, and. In your Seesaw account, you will find this worksheet in there. So you're going to read the sentence, I like, and this is peanut butter, and you're going to write the word and, A-N-D, jelly. Make sure you're using all lowercase letters when you write it because it's not at the beginning of a sentence. Also, practice writing your name. This will be in your Seesaw account, so make sure that you look in there for your Seesaw assignment. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about action verbs. We've been talking about nouns, and we talked about nouns being a person, a place, an animal, or a thing. Well, those nouns need to be doing something. So this is what an action verb is. It tells what you're doing. So words that are named actions are called verbs. Verbs. This little boy right here, he is jumping. Jumping is a verb. He jumps. This little girl, sing. Sing is a verb. It's something that she is doing. And this little boy, I bet you've already guessed it. You're right. Read. Read is something that he can do. He is doing it. So whenever I think about Sally's Pizza, I know some of the words that she used to describe actions. And she talked about mixing the dough. Mixing is an action. It tells what she's doing. Okay, so we're going to do a little song with action verbs, and then we're going to close.
Jack Carson! Kids Music Channel!
Action verbs, you see them when you read. Action verbs, you use them when you write. Action verbs are so cool. Action verbs make me want to move. Gallop, gallop is the word. Gallop, gallop is an action verb. Fly, fly is the word. Fly, fly is an action verb. Stomp, stomp is the word. Stomp, stomp is an action verb. Swim, swim is the word. Swim, swim is an action verb. Action verbs, you see them when you read. Action verbs, you use them when you write. Action verbs are so cool. Action verbs make me want to move. Pump, pump is the word. Pump, pump is an action verb. Jump, jump is the word. Jump, jump is an action verb. Crisscross, crisscross is the word. Crisscross, crisscross is an action verb. Spin, spin is the word. Spin, spin is an action verb. Action verbs are called dynamic verbs. In a sentence, they're always the coolest word. They make something happen. They make something move. They tell what someone or something did or can do. Action verbs, you see them when you read. Action verbs, you use them when you write. Action verbs are so cool. Action verbs make me want to move.
Okay, so action verbs are verbs that tell about something that you do. Okay, I think that's all I have right now. Let me go back because I think there was a slide that I forgot to show you, or maybe I didn't include it. Nope, I didn't include it. So in your Seesaw account, you're going to have a word sort for a picture sort for the letter M. For the letter M, you're also going to have the and page that looks like this. And you're going to actually have another page that is with beginning sounds. And what I'll put the directions on there for you. It's doing the beginning sounds, to finding two pictures that start with the same sound. And then you're going to circle those two pictures that start with the same sound with the same color. Okay, I'm missing you today, friends. Can't wait to see you tomorrow.